أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Do you know what the subject today? Do you know? Taqwa. Huh? What's the subject today? Anybody know? It's about family, right? Nothing about family today. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. Allah said in Surah Rum, He said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ, among the sign of the greatness of Allah. And He mentioned that after He mentioned about creation of the heaven and the earth, the different languages, and then He put that Allah created your spouses, your wife, from yourself. This ayah means that marriage in Islam or nikah is ibadah. Right? By just getting married, you get reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second, if you have problem after marriage, say don't call 911. Call one. You call 911 is costly. Right? And then min anfusikum, from yourself. Why Allah used the word anfusikum, from yourself? Because after marriage, you become one entity. That means, oh husband, be careful. When you're hurting your wife, that means you're hurting yourself. Oh wife, be careful. When you're hurting your husband, you're hurting yourself. And what's the goal of marriage? Said, لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا, to find sakina. Sakina Arabic means peace, happy, tranquility. So therefore, the house in Arabic what called? Maskan. Right? Maskan means what? A place for happiness, for happy, for tranquility. The word sikin, the same word, sikin, right? It's a knife. Knife. You know, the animal was brutal, you put knife, khalas. It becomes sakina. Right? In Arabic word, when you put sukun, you not pronounce. Al-masjidu become masjid. Right? So Allah SWT put the word sakina, so you understand deeply. The Prophet said, Baiti Jannati, right? My house, my Jannah. Many people say, no, Baiti Nari. My house is hell. Right? So what the foundation to have this happy family? He said, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً, and He made between you mawaddah, love, and rahmah, mercy. What is another word for love in Arabic? He said mawaddah, and hope. Why Allah chose mawaddah and wood? Because mawaddah is not only love. It means you're ready to accept the reality. You always open your chest. You know, many people before marry, they have a lot of expectation, right? Oh, when I come home, my wife will be welcome for me. She was smiling, right? Like a movie, right? But after marriage, what happened? Sometimes you find your wife like FBI, and we come back. What time is it? Did you buy what I buy? The same with the wife. Before marriage, she put lot of expectation that my husband will come home. The Prophet said, "Khana idha dakhala baytahu bashan dhahaka." When he entered the house, he almost in cheerful face, right? And when the husband now come home, have problem in the office, his wife said, "How you doing, honey? Shut up. I'm tired." So what do you have to do now? This is mawadda min khalas. Accept. So therefore, why Allah put mawadda and then rahmah? Because mawadda, love, in the beginning, very strong. The Egyptians they call it Shahr al-Asr. The sick man will take sick man, Ba'alin Shahr al-Basr, and then onion man. So Allah SWT said, after mawadda is little bit down, disappear, then forget rahmah. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. I send you not by Muhammad, but what? As mercy to mankind. So mawadda, rahmah. And then the ayah said, لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. This is the sign for those who are reflect, those who use his mind or her mind. You know, most of the problem between husband and wife, because of what? Because they use too much emotion, fear, emotion. So Allah said, use your brain, your intellect. Right? You ask your wife to cook, for example, mulukhiyah, right? Or biryani. And you come, honey, is the biryani there? Oh, I forgot. If you follow your emotion, what happened? You get angry. Allah said, use your brain. Is it worth it to get angry because of biryani? Right? The same sister. You ask your husband to buy something and come home and you forget. If she follows her emotion, what happened? She get angry. Right? Mawadda, rahmah, and fikr. In another ayah, Allah described about how supposed to be relationship between husband and wife. He said, "Hunna libasun lakum wa antum libasun lahun." Hunna, I mean your wife, is like a cloth for you. And you, like a cloth for your wife. SubhanAllah. This woman in England, she became Muslim just because of this ayah. Allah describes so beautifully. Now question to you, what is the function of the cloth? To cover up, right? That's the function of the husband. To cover up, right? The Quran said, "Ya bani Adam, inna anzalna ilaykum libasa." Right? Yuwari sawatikum warisha. Allah SWT said, I sent to you, O son of Adam, sent to you a cloth that yuwari sawaman sayya, to cover something you don't want to be exposed. So after marriage, you find in your wife a lot of things that you don't like. What do you have to do? Cover up. The same with the husband, the wife. You find something wrong, you don't like with the husband. Right? To cover them. So therefore, why in Islam, husband and wife can lie? Either lie between them or lie to others. What do you mean? Your wife comes to you, honey, what do you think about me now? Oh, you're still fleeting. What is your food? Wow, it's very good food. Even that's not good. You can lie. Yeah, to make her happy. Right? The same sister, somebody asked about your husband. What is, why is husband? Oh, he's the best husband in the world. Or you are fighting, you have an argument, and your father-in-law, mother-in-law coming, you can pretend that you are in good mood. Honey, your father's coming. It's a law in Islam. That's number one. Function of cloth is to cover up. What's the other function of the cloth? Al-himaya, protection. Right? The wife duty is to protect her husband. The husband to protect his wife. His wife. Right? To protect, their dignity, their honor. The Prophet said, when you see a woman that attracted to you, go home. Because you will find her in your wife, but you find her. Protect you. Himaya. What another function of clothes? Right? A takmir. To complete one another. Because you marry, both of you will grow up in different family. And you will have a lot of shortcomings. So when you marry, to complete one another. And very interesting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always put two couples, they are different. Right? That's the beauty of life. We have day and night. If all day whatever, it's boring, right? All the same color is boring. Right? So sometimes, if the wife talk a lot, the husband not too much. If the husband talk a lot, alhamdulillah, the wife. Right? And one day husband and wife was fighting. The husband, you talk too much, honey. No, you talk too much. And one day, the husband, he found a study. According to study, that woman talk about 30,000 words in 1 week. A man only 15,000. So he happy. Honey, come here, look at this. You talk too much, 30,000. But you know what? Don't have argument with the woman. Allah give woman very intelligent. When it comes to argument, she always win. My wife always win. And his wife said, me, I explain to you why? Yeah, why? Because every time I talk to you, I have to repeat twice. Yes. And one day a woman, she wearing a wedding ring in the wrong finger. Honey, why put the wrong finger? Because I marry wrong man. Yeah. Rasulullah is with Aisha. Right? Aisha always win. Even one day they have argument, and Rasulullah said, we need to bring a judge. I said, how about Umar? No, Umar is too harsh. Abu Bakr, okay, my father. Abu Bakr came. And Rasulullah said, yeah, Abu Bakr, I have some disagreement with Aisha, I need you to be judged. Right? And Rasulullah said, Aisha, who talk first, you or me? He said, you talk first, but don't lie. Imagine that. Don't lie. Oh, Abu Bakr couldn't control. He going to hit Aisha. Where did Aisha go? He go behind the Prophet. Subhanallah. They have argument, but he know because he will find protection. And said, Rasulullah said to Abu Bakr, I call you not to hit your daughter, right, to be judged. But he said to show that even Rasulullah, right? So therefore, when Umar's wife raised his voice, and then Umar was surprised because during Jahiliyyah time, Umar never talked to the husband. And they said, Prophet's wife raised their voice. It means, who's better? Yours, Allah. Even when a man came to Umar bin Khattab and he went to complain about his wife, he heard Umar's wife was yelling. So he turned back. But Umar, he can hear his steps. Open the door. Hey brother, come here. You would like to talk to me? He said, yes, but said, your wife, boys, hired my wife. Look at Umar said, yeah, be patient. She's the one who cook for you, clean the house, take care of the children, right? Protect our religion. You know, the job of woman is not easy. Take care of the children. Yeah? Okay. So the function of the cloth is to cover up, but again, protection, and what? To compete one another. Number 4, ad-dif'u, to give warmth. Because sometimes the husband not in good mood, so the wife come, try to entertain him. Sometimes your wife might be not in good mood. That's your job now. How to please her. Look at Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He came back from Jabal Nur. He received the first revelation. He was scared. Ya Khadija, zammiluni, zammiluni. He has to put the blanket. Right? Khadija, I'm scared. Maybe devil, shaitan. But look at what Khadija said. Kalla la yukhzika Allah. Allah will never put you down. Because you are a nice guy. You always nice to your neighbor, to your family. You feed the hunger. So he mentioned all the akhlaq. Rasulullah. Yes? No, if the wife knows what happened, you come up a mountain and you have become like crazy. And I will tell you, Balash al-Jabal. I thought already, don't go to the mountain, look at what happened to you. This is always. So we have to complement one another. Another function of cloth is a takayyuf, adaptation. You know, when you have clothes, something might be too long, you can what? Cut a little bit. You know, so you can, that's the same in marriage. You know, you have to have a give in. You know, sometimes you marry with the what you call the husband, and it's a little bit rude, for example. And the wife was so disciplined. It's just difficult sometimes. Everybody wants. So never ever try to change the others. You cannot change Umar. Umar is Umar. Right? But Umar can put his temper on the right place. Right? So never expected it, you know, your wife will be changed. Right? Totally. Yeah. We can minimize the thing that they have. Another function of clothes, the clothes always al-iltisaq, always with you, right? Stick with you. There should be husband and wife always stick together. Even you are far away. So when you're traveling, don't forget to take her message. Honey, I love you. Yeah. Maybe this is the last word you say. Remember the Malaysian island? Those who are passengers, do they expect it going to happen? Just suddenly disappear. Until now, nobody knows what happened. So when you are traveling, so therefore, why dua? What's dua of traveling? Right? What dua? Subhanalladzi sakhara hadha wa ma kunna lahu muqrin wa inna ila rabbina lamunqalibun. And to Allah we return. Why is it to Allah to return? You go to your work now, and to Allah to return. Maybe you not come back. You come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So when you're traveling, text your wife, said, Uhibbuki fillah. I love you for saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very important. So that's very short ayah, but very powerful, describe about how supposed to be relationship with my wife. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said also that in marriage there is called huquq, it's called right. You know, if you study, I am as Imam, we have always come to me, people have problems with husband and wife. And most of the problem come because either both of them, you know what they're right, or one of them, or they know they're right, but they are selfish. The husband wanted his wife fulfill his right, and the wife also the same. So let's start with the wife right. What is the wife right? What is the duty of the husband? Right? Number one is that tawfiyatu mahriha. When you marry, you have to give the mahar or dowry. It's not you buy a woman, it's to show love. He said, tahadu tahabu. Exchange, give, reproduce love. You know when Fatima married with Ali and Ali, what the dowry? I said, they have nothing. Ali was miskin. Rasulullah said, you have to give something. So Ali had to sold his armor for the Lord, right? As a gift for Fatima. And Fatima, the one who cooked. Rasulullah, the one that made the pillow. Very simple. No people marry have spent how many? 100,000. 5-star hotels. You know, said somebody in Kuwait, I heard the story. Sheikh Ahmed Qattan told the story. He have what you call the zafaf marriage celebration take for 1 week. They invited many singers from Egypt, from Lebanon. They spent millions. And after 3 weeks, they divorced. Subhanallah. Yeah. Another duty of the husband, or the right of the wife, and nafaqa. النفقة. Allah said, الرجال قوامون على النساء. Man is the leaders at home, the provider, the maintainer. This Allah set up for them. And woman had to accept it. Because Ireland need what? A pilot, right? Imagine Ireland without pilot, whatever. The ship need what? A captain. Your company needs CEO, right? So the house needs somebody to be in charge. And Allah give to man, right? So therefore, man, before marry, you have to study how to be leader. Leadership. The problem sometimes, the third leader means dictator. You know, do this, don't do this. Do this, that's not leader. Leader is able to guide the heart of the people. People love him. Then Rasulullah is a leader of home. Right? And there's a book written by an American woman. The book you can find in Amazon. It's the Submissive Woman. What happened? She married 4 times and fell. Because she wanted to be boss at home. So she wrote in the book, said, don't be like me. You have to accept. Your husband is your boss at home. But you as a boss have to know how to treat the people, right? So therefore the Quran said, وَآشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. Treat your wife gently, kindly. The Quran used the word ma'ruf. Ma'ruf means knowing. Known. Everybody knows. Right? How to implement that ma'ruf? Look at Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How it is right? Right? So therefore I mentioned many times that women need 3 A's. So sister, you remember these 3 A's. Attention, appreciation, and affection. Remember? These 3 A's. What are they? Attention, appreciation, and affection. Attention, that means you have to have time for your wife. Ask question now. Who's the busiest one in the world? Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He is prophet, he is the teacher, he is the leader, right? But Aisha said, he always have time for us. Leader. I mentioned earlier, كان إذا دخل بيته باشا ضحاكا. When he entered the house, always what? You know, Muhammad outside is not like us. Two lectures. Yeah? What did I say? What did I say?
Rasulullah it's not the same like us outside.
Yeah, you know, people call him name and a lot of things. But if as soon as they come home, he smiles. We have probably till the bed come home, right? You bring all the problem outside inside. Bashan dohaka. What dohaka mean? He make people laugh. Bashan, cheerful face, and also Rasulullah like make joking, right? And his wife laugh. You know, I will share some joking. I just came back from Indonesia. This Hajj from Indonesia. Even told the story of the sister. He cannot sleep. He couldn't sleep unless the light is off. But she didn't know how to say turn off in Arabic. So he called her Farash. You know, ta'ala, come here. Yeah. I said, what? It's bright enough. No. I said, what do you mean like that? And the man, Yallah, nami, just sleep. Ta'ala. What? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Okay, fine. That's the only way. Like there is one Indonesian and his wife early morning in Makkah, and he need to drink a coffee. Hot coffee, two hot coffee. But how to say in Arabic? Right? You know, Indonesian, even you speak Arabic, but they know Quran. Right? And he said, hot. Oh, Jahannam. Remember Jahannam? Oh, hellfire. And then what's two in Arabic? Remember Salat al-Fajr, rak'atain. He said, give me gahwa, Jahannam, rak'atain. And he laughed. So you laugh, right? So you come home, tell your wife no, and your wife laugh. That's the heart in me. Yeah? Subhanallah. Like, you know, in Egypt, they call Sa'idi. Imam would pray, and he reads Surah Al-Mulk. Yeah? He said, قُلْ أَرَأَيْتُمْ إِنْ أَهْلَكَنِيَ اللَّهُ مَنْ مَعِيَ أَوْ رَحِمَنَا, right? Did you see if Allah, destroy you, and who with me? Allah destroy who with me, right? So when Imam said, وَمَنْ مَعِيَ أَنَا وَاسْمَعَكِ أَخِي, I'm not with you. So the Imam said, I'm not with you. So, what the first one? Attention. You have to have time. And also attention means when your wife talks to you, you have to pay attention. Some husband was busy with the laptop like this, and his wife talking. Rasulullah SAW, when somebody talked to him, he keep everything. Yes. stood up when Khadijah came, right? When Fatima came, Rasulullah stood up. You know, sometimes you see a movie and you see the husband give like a morsel to his wife, honey, you eat this. He said, oh man, romantic thing. They also did. Aisha said, Rasulullah sallallahu. For example, one day he said, here, apple. He called Aisha, Aisha, you eat this. And Aisha bite. And Rasulullah, he did bite in the same spot. Subhanallah. Many husbands know what happened. They eat everything. After finish, honey, did you eat? It's gone. Yeah? Attention. Very important. Also, especially the kid. When you have two children, very good. Children, do something. Daddy, look at this, look at this. It's not funny, right? But whatever. Attention. And some children, because the parent didn't pay attention, sometimes had to break something. He broke something. What happened? That's the only time you pay attention to trying to break something. Very important. People love. So therefore Rasulullah SAW, why are you love Rasulullah SAW? Rasulullah always concerned. So therefore after praying, what happened? He turned his face to the Ma'mun. He checked his Ma'mun. One day he didn't find Safwan. He said, I didn't see Safwan for almost one day. He said he's sick. Rasulullah immediately visited him. Safwan, what happened? Ya Rasulullah, last night I was thinking about the day of Jannah. And I was thinking, I said, you know, even if I go to Jannah, go to paradise, I won't be with you. Because Jannah have 100 levels, right? From one level to other, like from here to start. Who am I and who are you? Right? So look, in this world, in this life, if I don't see you one day, I miss you. No, imagine I will not see you anymore. Subhanallah. And Rasulullah, he didn't know the answer until the ayah came. He said, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّيقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ. I said, I have good news for you. Whoever obey Allah and the Messenger, Allah will bring together with all the prophets, with all the Siddiqeen, Salihin, Shuhada, and Salihin. Just the key one, obey Allah and Messenger. Right? Like a man came to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, Mata Sa'a. When is the hour? Where did they get me? Rasulullah answered the question with question. He said, Ma adata laha. What did you prepare for that day? Because when I'm prophet, I know when. He said, you know Rasulullah, I didn't have a lot of good deeds. I pray 5 times a day, fast Ramadan, zakat, everything. But not too much extra. Lakinnani uhibbullah wa rasulah. But I love Allah and Messenger. Qala anta ma'aman ahbabta. You will rise together with those who love. Yeah. So, attention. What's the second one? Appreciation. People love to be acknowledged. Right? Aisha said, Rasulullah SAW, when I do something, he always says something. For example, she cooked. MashaAllah, Aisha, how did you cook this? How many brothers said to his wife, honey, how did you cook this? It's so delicious. I never eat food like this. She's happy. Even for example, the food needs a little bit salt. Don't get angry. Come here, ta'al. Shoot it. You know how to. Wait and taste first. You know I like salt. No. Honey, Allah is food like food of Jannah. MashaAllah. But if you put salt, Jannah to Firdaus. The higher level. She's happy, right? Al-kalimah tayyibah sadaqah. Good word is charity. What's difficult to say good word? Man la yashkuru nas, what? La yashkuru Allah. Who does not thank to the people, does not thank to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When she uttered herself, for example, wow, you are pretty than Nancy. Say something. Rasulullah said, look at Rasulullah, Rasulullah gave name, right? What Umar nickname? Al-Faruq, right? Right? Abu Bakr? As-Siddiq. Uthman. What was Uthman's name? Dhul Nurayn. Because he married with two daughters of Rasulullah. Before I continue, I have a story. Imam Abu Hanifa, he had a neighbor. His neighbor was Shia. And some of Shia, they believe that all the Sahaba become kafir. So Uthman kafir, Abu Bakr kafir. So every time you have an argument with him, he have another belief. So how to convince him? So one day he said to his neighbor, he said, you know, I found a young man. I think it's good for you, your daughter. He's handsome, he's rich, right? From good family. And the Shia said, Imam, this enough come from you is to be good. But there's some weakness. What's the weakness? He's kafir. What? You want to let my daughter marry with kafir? I said, so do you think Muhammad SAW, he gave his daughter, two daughters, to the kafir? Because he said Uthman kafir, right? If you're not allowed to give your daughter, how does Allah say, you stop. And he repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. That's the Halaqa of Okay, once again, attention and then what? Appreciation. Yeah? And the last one what? Affection. You know, man and woman is different. Man, when his wife said, honey, do you still love me? Of course. I work every day, what for? It's for you, honey. No, woman is not. You have to say it. Yeah? This is very important. And also the way you call your wife. You know, Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah, I know if you get angry at me. I said, how? You call me Aisha. If not, you call me Aish. Or Ya Humayra, right? Because she had a red cheek, Humayra. You understand me? And Rasulullah said, honey, I know too if you get angry at me. I said, how? The way you make dua, the way you pray. If you're not angry, you said, Allahumma ya Rabba Muhammad. Wa Allah, the Lord of Muhammad. If you're angry, Allahumma ya Rabba Ibrahim. Wa Allah, the Lord of Abraham. Subhanallah. Look at both, they express their anger so beautiful. Not yelling and shouting, and they understood. Yeah? So American, they are good. American call his wife what? Honey, what again? Sweetheart, baby, pumpkin, something. That's how Rasulullah called his wife. He never called Khadija, he never called Aisha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he loved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never called Ya Muhammad. He called Ya Adam, Ya Nuh. But Muhammad what? Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, Ya ayyuhan rasul, Ya ayyuhan muzammil. Allah. Because of love. Right? And this is true in Islam. When you love somebody, even between men, you have to express that love. I love my brother. Rasulullah was sitting down with his companion. A man passed by. Rasulullah, I love this man. Did you tell him? No, go tell him. He stood up. Assalamu alaikum. Uhibbuka fillah. Allah. How many of us he said it? I love you for the sake of Allah. But if you are in downtown, you are outside, you meet your brother, don't say it in English. People misunderstood you. Say it in Arabic. Very good. Yeah. And in Islam, the brotherhood is very high. You know, Umar bin Khattab, Abu Bakr said, when Fajr came, Umar said, Abu Bakr is too long. It's too long. We mean, subhanAllah. He didn't see one night. It's too long. Right? So therefore one time, what do you call? Allah SWT said to Dawood, Ya Dawood, can you do good deed for me? Ya Allah, I pray for you, I fast for you, I give sadaqah for you. I said, no. You pray for you, we want to get reward, right? You fast for you. Ya Allah, first tell me, what's the good deed is for you? He said, did you take a Muslim as your brother? So Musa, he know that the best deed is loved by Allah SWT, to take a Muslim brother as your brother, your sister as your sister. That's the highest. So in that judgment, remember that there are 7 people will Allah will put the shade, right? One of them what? وَرَجُلَانِ تَحَابَ فِي اللَّهِ. 2 men, they love another for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So, the Prophet said, خَيْرُكُمْ خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِ. The best among you is the one the best to his wife. You know, when Rasulullah passed away, people came to Aisha. He said, how is the akhlaq of the Prophet? How is his character? قالت خلقه القرآن. His character is Quran. Did you see Quran? His Quran is okay. Question to you. The Sahaba who asked Aisha, didn't he know that Rasulullah sallallahu khuluqul Quran? He knew. But when he asked it, the Sahaba wanted to know if he is the same at home and outside. Because nobody knows what at home, right? Aisha said, at home too. He is Quranic book. Because you can find a man, Muslim, mashallah, outside everybody admire him. But at home, ooh, like a lion. So Rasulullah passed away. Somebody come to Aisha, كيف كان يعامل زوجاته? How did Rasulullah treat his wife? Bakat. She cried. قالت كان ألين الناس. He was very gentle. He is the best husband at home. So I always mention to the husband, if you want to know you are a good husband or not, you have to wait until you die and somebody come to your wife and ask about you. If your wife cry, oh, I missed him, he's a nice guy, that's a good sign. But if somebody come to your wife after you die and ask about you, and your wife said, I wish you died a long time ago, that's not a good sign. You know, people who are alive and witness. You know, one time, people was carrying janazah, dead body. Rasulullah said, "Amustari am mustara." That the one who died is mustari or mustara. Sahaba confused what mustari, what mustara. What do you mean, Rasulullah? Mustari, the one who died, no, he's in good mood, in good condition, he's happy. But people left behind what? Say, oh man, who going to replace him? He's a good man. He always there when we need. Right? Mustara, opposite. The one who died, no, he's in trouble. And people behind him, you know, happy. He died, alhamdulillah. So don't be mustara. Right? So to be fair, I have a story. I think I mentioned last time when I was here. Husband and wife, they live together, they love one another for a long time. And then in the area where they live, there is a disease affected the skin. So if you have that disease, it's become ugly. So one day the wife looked at the mirror. Oh no, it's me now. There's some starting. So she worried. I said, honey, if I have that disease, you still love me? Don't worry, honey. Whatever happened to you, I will love you. The next day, the husband came home and he had an accident and become blind. The wife became happy and sad, right? Sad because my husband blind. Happy what? He will not see her ugliness because he affected them. They lived together for 5 years, and then his wife died. He joined the funeral. After finished the funeral, the husband said, I'm going home. He said to the one who always lead him, he said, you know where you're home? You are blind, man. He said, no, I was not blind. I just want to make my wife happy. I just want to make my wife happy. So therefore, when somebody asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, what's the most beloved deed to Allah? What the most beloved deed to Allah? What is it? Anybody can guess? Salah, pray, no. Fasting, no. What? Sururun tudkhiluhu ila qalbi mu'min. You make somebody else happy. You make your children happy. You make your wife happy. Your husband happy. That's the best deed that belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the big happy. People sometimes difficult, like even some Muslims, salam. I'm fine. Especially in Ramadan. Hey brother, I'm fasting. Fasting should make you good akhlaq. Your character will be better, right? I'm fasting. Don't talk to me. He said, Rasulullah always smiling. Always smiling. He come out, speak smiling. He talk people smiling. But don't smile when you are alone in the restroom, huh? People think something. One day Rasulullah he came home late. Rasulullah always on time, but for some reason he wanted to knock the door. He worried it will be bothering Aisha. Maybe she is in deep sleep. Aisha was waiting for the Prophet, waiting, almost midnight. Oh, she couldn't control it. It's very best. So Aisha said, I'm going to sleep behind the door. So Rasulullah knocked the door, I can hear it. So she slept there. Rasulullah came, oh man, Aisha sleeping now. What Rasulullah did, he tried to find the leaf of the dead palm tree and put outside the door. And he slept there. Oh. Two husbands, both were sleeping side by side. In between the only door. And the angel was watching. In the morning, when Aisha woke up, he couldn't find Rasulullah. She opened the door, he found Rasulullah. And Rasulullah woke up. Rasulullah woke up. No, I asked a question, brother. If you're knocking the door all night, then your wife will not open by somebody. Now you see your wife, what are you going to do? Nanti kau tefian, Mayita, where will you die? Rasulullah stood up and said, Aisha Samihini, please forgive me. It's my fault. I came late last night. Okay, to be fair, no stem talk about the right of the husband. And the first one, what Allah wanted from woman, wanted two things. To be a wife and to be a mother. To be what? A wife, to be a mother. Any husband can say, Baiti Jannati, my house is my heaven, is lucky man. So that means the function of the wife, she has to be able to transform the house, a place that the husband like to go home. You know when the Prophet said, Baiti Jannati, my house, well, what did he have? No even furniture. No swimming pool. But there's Khadija. Khadija always tried to make him happy at home. Right? So therefore, why Allah SWT loved Khadija? You know, one day Rasulullah he going to enter the house, and Jibreel came, Ya Muhammad, look, Khadija was ready for you. The house clean, she understood. And tell her that Allah from 7th heaven send his greeting for Khadija. So sister, if you want, you get greeting from Allah, be like Khadija. When your wife come home, always smiling. Hi, honey. Don't be like FBI, right? You know, if you don't smile to your husband when you come home, like you start like this. And why is it? Because all women outside smiling, right? You go cashier, hi. In your office, everybody, hi. Imagine all hi, and you come home, no hi. So therefore, before she died, the angel came again. So Muhammad, Abshir Khadija, give glad tidings for Khadija, that Allah build a house, a palace in Jannah for Khadija, made of pearls. And then he said, in that house, la sakhba wa la nasab. Mention two things. In this house, that means Khadija will not hear any bad voice screaming, and she will not tire. Will not tire. Why these two things? What the first one? She will not hear something that will hurting your ear. He said, Al-jaza min jins al-amal. The reward according to what you done, what you did. Right? Because Khadija, he never hurt the ear of Muhammad. In her life, he never hurt him. The second, he was tired, right? She cooked for Muhammad, for her, her husband, from her children. They have 7 children, right? So Allah SWT removed all this. But Khadija going to die. Why Allah need to send Jibreel? It's not for Khadija only, for all the sisters. When Allah build a house for you like that, so be like Khadija. Right? So therefore, men need only 1 hour. If woman need 3 days, men only need 1 hour. What's that? Respect. Understanding. That's it. Respect. The leader needs to be what? Respect. That means he is the one who makes the last decision. Right? Respect. So therefore he said, a sister, if you want to make your husband happy, just love him a little bit. Men not like women, but understand him, respect him a lot. That's what men need. Right? And you, for brother, if you want to make your wife happy, you have to love her a lot, but don't try to understand her. It's difficult sometimes. Yeah? Sisters, I have another story. There is a woman, she loves her husband so much. And her husband is rich, handsome. So she worried her husband looked at other women. So she went to long time called Hakim. People who know a lot of things. Hakim, we have something? What for? I want my husband just look at me, just love me. I said, ma'am, you asked something very difficult. Please. I can give you with one condition. What? You have to bring me a hair of lion. Just one hair. Sha'ar. He says, sir, lion is the what? Wild animal. Who can take the hair from the lion? That's the condition. But because she really loved her husband, she went to the expert about lion. And the expert said, you know, lion only attack people if they're hungry. If not hungry, they are nice. That's good. So every day she went to the jungle, she brought a meat and throw the meat. And the lion came and ate the meat every day until it become familiar, until she can play with the lion, can sleep together. So one day when the lion was sleeping, so she took one of the hair and ran. Hakim, I found one. And Hakim surprised. You are a great woman. You know, how you did it? Oh, you know, I was so nice to the lion. I give him food. You know, I wipe it like this. I play every day. I entertain him. I said, ma'am, look, your husband is not wild like lion. If you do the same to your husband will love you so much. Yeah? Subhanallah. But you know, in marriage, there's no marriage without problem. If Allah gives exception, He will give to Muhammad. This many surah was revealed because there's some problem. But the important how you handle the problem. So I close with something maybe is benefit you. Number one, who start angry, the other had to be quiet. If your wife she start angry, you have to be quiet. You lost her. Let's she talk. The same with the wife. If the husband start angry, be quiet. Khalas. Right? Because cannot both. Because anger like what? A fire. You can't turn a fire with fire. You know, I said to my wife, I said in the first night, I said, honey, if I get angry, just be quiet. And she did, I did, alhamdulillah. Sometimes, you know, when I get angry, I say, just be quiet and cry. I feel guilty. If you stand up, you're angry, sit down, right? You still angry? What? Lie down. You know why lie down? Because if you lie down, still angry, your wife laughing, what do you think, man? The second, when you're angry, just in the same subject, why are you angry? That's it. For example, angry because your husband didn't have time for it. Just talk about something. Don't bring the other subject. The same with the husband. When you hit your wife, just the subject. Don't bring 10 years ago. You know that there is a husband, everything is wife, this is put in the computer. So when you get angry, come here, look at this. Last year, Allah is forgiving, right? Number 3, never ever blame your family when you're angry. So why you angry to your wife? I hate your mom. What's wrong with you? I didn't like your brother. Why you bring the family? Right? And also when you're angry, when you get angry, don't take too long. Right? At least between Doha and Astar Khalas. Not 1 day, 2 days still not talking. Like one time there's the husband, wife, set up, okay, set up, what set up? And then the husband had to leave early. So he cannot talk, so he write don't forget to wake me up, 5 o'clock. And then he woke up, was 8 o'clock. Honey! Why did he wake up? Before he said honey, he saw a paper. Hey, wake up, 5 o'clock. Because you cannot talk. And by the way, if you fight, you have argument, after you pray, you cannot fight again. Why? It's forbidden. Right? So therefore, we'll be fighting. Oh, hey, time for salat, let me pray. You cannot say, oh, let me continue fighting. No. Why is this? Anybody can tell me? Because when you do tashahhud, he said what? Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. Ya Allah, I promise after I make peace with you, I'll make peace. Assalamu alayna. Peace between us and all the righteous of these people, right? And you fight again, you broke the promise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah? So that's a few things, Allah, about the family. And family is very, very important. You pay attention because Shaitan works so hard to break down the family. You know, in America, 60% of people married and they've been divorced. Not even among the Muslims starting. Right? Because when divorce is not affect only husband and wife, affect what? Your children. You know, I worked as Muslim chaplain for 14 years. I asked the inmate, who become Muslim now? 90% of them, why you became criminal? Because of what? Broken home. They see every day the husband and wife fighting. So therefore, even if you have argument, you have to fight. Don't do it in the front of your sweetheart, your children. Go to your room. In the front of them, you know, you can ask any children, what's the best gift to them? What we get? Peaceful family. The best gift for us, when you see my dad and my mom, almost they are get along together. Yeah? May Allah protect us. Yeah? May Allah protect us, protect our children, protect our marriage, inshallah. And we not, you know, American always say what? Honey, no one can divide us except death. We are Muslim, even death will not divide us. I will see that. Jannah, right? And Allah plus with the Quran, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَاتَّبَعْتُمْ ذُرِّيَّتُهُمْ بِإِيمَانٍ أَلْحَقْنَا بِهِمْ ذُرِّيَّتَهُمْ. Those who believe, the husband believe, and then he pray in the morning, wake up his wife, Allah put together in Jannah, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, billahi tawfiq wal hidayah, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.